Every story must start somewhere. As for this universe, everything starts out as just a block. What comes of those blocks is up to those who wield them, and in every block, there lies the potential to create or destroy. Obtaining such power would unlock a vast ocean of endless possibilities. But although this one block controls the movement of time and space, it cannot determine the choices made and the fate of what is to come. However, with such raw strength, it wouldn't be able to contain the magic within on its own. And so, long before time, the journey began as these two immortal beings were tasked with the responsibility of maintaining the object and creating all of life itself. Their names were Jericho and 𝐢𝐴𝐵REIN. With the power of the block now controlled by its commandants, the fate of all existence lies within their grasp as they bring the opportunity to grow. After eons of mastering the ways of how the powers contained within the block functioned, they were finally able to learn the technique to begin to form reality as we know it today. This became known as the Overworld. The only way that the command block could reach its highest potential was with the combined efforts of both brothers, which enabled the perfect creation or destruction that was required. Not long after followed the very first ancient civilizations. They became the race known as the villagers. Their simple minds were never to exceed more knowledge than needed, so that the commanders could maintain order to the land, making sure it remained at peace. As time continued to pass and the work of the commanders began to come to an end, 𝐢𝐴𝐵REIN noticed one main problem that the overworld had developed. The image of life that Jericho had designed was not entirely what he envisioned. Unimpressed with the amount of free will that had been given, his view was that all life should witness the power of the commander's presence. He believed that they should worship them as they were the ones that gave them life. Although Jericho tried to reason with his brother, no amount of convincing could get through to him that would change his mind. Because of that, it was too late. 𝐢𝐴𝐵REIN departed from Jericho, ending their brotherhood for good. As a group of travellers wandered through the plains to transport goods to a nearby village, gusts of wind blew violently as it began to form an intense storm. The sky darkened, and lightning began to strike. From within the dusk emerged the 𝐢𝐴𝐵REIN. As the travellers shook in fear, 𝐢𝐴𝐵REIN spoke.
"Hear me, mortal beings, for your saviour has arrived."
Using his magic, the travellers began to feel nauseous, and before long, they had fallen into a deep trance, in which their skin had begun to turn a light grey, and their eyes began to fill with anger. No damage could be undone, and so, with his cosmic powers, 𝐢𝐴𝐵REIN's corruption continued to spread to form his very own species known as the 𝐧𝐯𝐢𝐭𝐚𝐭𝐚𝐭 Kingdom. As 𝐢𝐴𝐵REIN began to lay waste to the overworld with his new order, he awoke the undead, which brought out deadly monsters to terrorize the villagers during the night. As the chaos ensued and the march continued, there seemed to be no hope left for the remaining villager kingdoms that lacked the knowledge and understanding to fight back. However, 𝐢𝐴𝐵REIN's reign did not stop there. Knowing his brother would soon notice his tyranny, he continued to form his new paradise by growing his empire stronger day by day, and so he decided to create his ideal version of the overworld below the surface. He called this the Nether. With his newly found home, he created portals from his extension to the overworld, as a form to gradually resume control of it all. Jericho knew that there had to be an end to this destruction, and so, unable to undo 𝐢𝐧𝐯𝐢𝐭𝐚𝐭𝐢𝐨 chaos, created the very first player as the counterbalance. His name was Marcus. Made in the image of Jericho, Marcus shared his views of restoring peace and justice to the Overworld. Equipped with the right understanding, Marcus roamed the world, constantly learning, adapting, and evolving. He taught villager kind how to craft weapons and defend themselves. He broke them free from the barriers that confined their knowledge. And he constructed iron defenders to punch a hole straight through 𝐢𝐳𝐯𝐢𝐭𝐚𝐭𝐢𝐨's forces. While Marcus remained oblivious to the battle amongst the gods themselves, the perfect balance Jericho had created made him realize that
there's still hope.
I found you. I finally found you. You are a hard person to catch up to, brother, but I knew I had to find you before you tried to find me unprepared, but with you out of the way. I will unlock the unlimited potential to control all of existence with no one to stop me.
End this madness, brother. You don't know what you're doing.
The world we created required balance. This is exactly what was meant to happen. What I am trying to do. Don't you see? But you just had to get in the way of that. I was making all this the way it was supposed to. Why couldn't you have just stayed put and let me finish the job?
Torturing innocent civilians, putting lives at risk, and destroying what we've already created is balance. This isn't the right way.
This is the only way. This is supposed to be the perfect world we envisioned. Now, if you won't see that, I will make you see that. I will make sure you have a front row seat to witness what this world will become. Something more than it already is. Only a primitive mind would fail to see our highest potential, which is why you will kneel before me.
Fine. Just know that I started with reason, but if I can't change your mind, I will do what I must.
Stop holding back. It's clearly always ended badly for you that way. The exact same way you fail to see what we can truly create here. Now, show me what you can really do.
We were never meant to be rulers. We observe. We do not interfere. You're destroying everything we've worked for.
What you worked for? What about what I wanted? Did you ever care about that?
Of course I did. But you just couldn't see the bigger picture. It was you who failed to learn the truth that we are meant to be equals. You are and always will be a monster.
You're damn right I am. I am what you made me. The monster that's just saved you from a miserable and boring future. When the dust settles, you'll thank me for what I've done. But I see what I must do now. It's time for you to die. No! This is not over.
I have failed you, Herobrine. I have failed you. I should have known you were lost a long time ago. But for your actions, I will now banish you to the very lands you have forged in your anger. You will be imprisoned in the deepest parts of its core, where you will never be found, and you shall remain there forever. Consider this mercy.
When I break free from this, you will regret this day. The day you didn't kill me.
So long, brother.
After programming the command block to restrain his brother, the very thing that gave him his powers now chained him in the fiery pits of hell for the rest of eternity. To this very day, no one knows what happens after these events unfolded. Jericho and the whereabouts of the command block was never spoken of again. Many tribes of old still believe he watches over us. Some believe he's long gone or still just a myth. As for the genocidal, power-hungry monster that was his brother, legend has it that he remains trapped within the Nether, lying dormant. Ancient texts conclude that if the command block was ever to be destroyed, he'd be able to rise again to bring the end of times and fulfill his purpose, his destiny. One thing remains certain from that was that in this world where magic can turn into danger, every moment, every choice will open the doors to show you that anything in this reality is possible.
Now that was one interesting story. I'd be very surprised if this really was the start of existence. I mean, it does explain the balance between good and evil in the world today, I suppose. What do you think, Gizmo? Yeah, I think you're right. Come on, buddy, we're leaving. I think we're done here. The sun will be setting soon, so let's get back home before dark. Good night, Gizmo. We should go to the village this morning. I need to show Maeve this book we found and see how much she's willing to trade it for. We'll go to Frank's first. We need to stock up on some supplies. So, you're telling me that after all these years, you're now increasing the price of the bread? Why the sudden change?
Yeah, apologies for that, Rick, but we've been having a lot of trouble with the robberies recently, and most of our products have been taken during the night. Lots of us reported our goods going missing, but no one knows who it is. The guards on duty suspect at least one individual lingers around the markets. I still can't seem to catch up to this guy, though.
Have you not thought about setting traps or anything? They should be half price at the blacksmith's today.
I did think about that, but the guards said it wouldn't be the most appropriate way to catch a thief. Said it was unlawful or something. When I asked if we could have a golem outside, they brushed me off and said they strength patrol rats down our road. They don't like wasting golems where it ain't deemed necessary. Like hell, us businesses ain't necessary. We the only thing keeping this economy running these days, to tell ya.
I see the frustration, but I do suppose golems are expensive since we're having to go further out into new mines to find fresh iron veins. Thanks though, Frank. I'll keep an eye out for you, and I'll try and see what I can do to offer some support.
Anytime. I won't stress about it too much. Probably won't be long before he's arrested, I'm sure.
Well, Frank's not happy. I'm guessing it's no surprise that everyone else down this road is either, with all this going on. Who would be doing something like this though? Everyone is so peaceful here, so it clearly wouldn't be another villager. Anyway, one more stop before we head home, Gizmo, and I'll get you that pork chop I promised you from the butcher's. Hey Maeve, I'm back! I think I've got something you might like.
So,
Whoa! Oh god, don't scare me like that.
Rick Everett, it is so good to finally see you again. It's been a while, my dear friend. What brings you to my humble abode?
It's great to see you again too. I've just come back from a supply run and I found something that might fit into your area of expertise. I was wondering if you could maybe help me decipher what it is?
Ah, well, my friend, let's see what you have for me today. I see. This is very fascinating indeed. Judging by the cover alone, this book dates back a long time ago.
That sounds interesting. What was something like that doing in a desert temple, though?
Well, those structures are ancient. They go all the way back to the very first villager civilizations. Although, I am intrigued by this text. It doesn't seem like their type of style of writing. Some of this is also encrypted.
Well, I read it too, and it doesn't feel as though something that valuable should be stored in a place like that, especially if it's real.
Back in those times, those structures were the type of places that villagers would store so many personal belongings. I'll happily take it off your hands. 150 emeralds?
Yeah, that sounds good.
What was that?
I'll go check what's going on. Oi! Stop right there! Oi, who are you and what the hell was your deal back there?
We've been watching you for a long enough time now, Mr. Everett. We believe you are ready.
Ready? For what? Wait, why have you been watching me?
Who I am is not important right now, but what is important is that you know that it's imminent and you cannot stop it. We will meet again, Mr. Everett.
Did you manage to catch him?
He got away using potions.
You think they were possibly an alchemist?
I don't know. Their race has been wiped out for a long time now since the 𝐧𝐯 kingdom last gained power in the east. Besides, there are many different species out there now that use potions like these.
Whatever it is, it doesn't sound good. And wherever these coordinates go must lead somewhere dangerous. That guy looked super fishy and is clearly trying to lure me out to find whatever is at this place.
Well, are you gonna find out?
If it means we stop the robberies, I don't see this being that big of a deal. I'll find him, and this will all be over before we know it. I'll need to figure out these coordinates first, so I'm able to pinpoint the exact location. He can't have travelled a great distance in this short time already.
Well, I do know a place. They'll get sorted out right away for you. I suggest you go to the Cartographers Guild to purchase a map from them. I'm sure they'll help you out.
Sounds good. I'll head there now. Thanks again for the help.
Anytime! Let us know if you need anything else in the meantime. Most folk around here seem optimistic and want help around more.
Come on, bud. We got a job to do.
All of us wanted to at least give you something back for all the support you've given us. Bring this guy to justice, we hope. Be careful out there, Rick. It's a dangerous world.
Thanks, Frank, and don't worry, this will all be over soon. We can't keep letting this happen. I do think there is a deeper story here though, but I will return as soon as I can. I have no idea how long he's been watching me, but someone clearly wants something. I suggest talking to the rest of the troops while I'm away. You'll be vulnerable, so you'll need to be on alert. Once they find out I'm no longer in the area, they might come for this place. I don't know how long I'll be since these coordinates seem far, so stay safe. I'll go check it out and let you know what I find.
Oh, you don't have to worry about us. After being here for so long already, I doubt anything can move us now. We've always made protection our top priority.
As a new adventure awaits and infinite possibilities arising, where will Rick find himself next time?